weekend. Happy weekend. So obviously the market is closed today. Today is Saturday. But I wanted to give you guys a couple of things. Number one, I wanted to review yesterday and how the Maverick AI Pro and the Maverick Multi-X could have absolutely helped you crush it. I posted a video yesterday of us trading. We were just trading some micros and we made really, really good profits on that trade. And I think it was like 3 micros or something. I was making $1.25 a tick and we still made a good amount of money. So go back there, watch that if you want. I really walk you through our system and our indicators and all that stuff. So today's Saturday, market's not open. I've done this before and I got a ton of emails going, we love this. Can you please do this on the weekend? Because on the weekend, the market's not open and I want to learn and I want to be ready for Monday. So let me review Friday and how the Maverick AI Pro and the Maverick Multi-X could have absolutely helped you crush it. Also the Maverick Trender, okay? So, and then I'll give you a sneak preview of one of the most killer indicators that we are gonna release. And we're gonna be giving our lifetime members this indicator for free. So stick around, I'm gonna review Friday really quickly. I don't wanna make this a long video. And then I'll give you a sneak preview of an indicator that we literally just last night finished programming for TradingView, and it's already ready for NinjaTrader. So we're going to be launching that and one other indicator to our lifetime members for free. And no, you cannot buy it. I just want to release it to my lifetime members to thank them for being so loyal, and I have been having tremendous success with it. So hang around. All right, so let's look at Friday real quick, and then I'll walk you through that new indicator. So Friday, this is your open. All right, so your open is this candle right here. This is a 5-minute chart, and this is your open, right? Oh, I didn't do a good job, but you can see that pink candle right here is your first opening candle. All right, if you're new to the channel, if you're new to our indicators, let me walk you through really, really quick so you can understand why we were able to crush it yesterday and how simple it is to read these indicators. All right, first things first, Maverick AI Pro up here, it's coloring your background, okay? So right away, right off the open, I'm what? We always sit out the first 5 minutes, so that was red. We sit out the first 5 minutes. Folks, if you're not sitting out the first 5 minutes, you're just asking to give your money away. It's a gamble. It is an absolute gamble, the first 5 minutes of the market opening at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, okay? But then, and I'll show you that because we flushed straight down the whole first 5 minutes. How many people got into puts or shorts and they shorted this thing and then they just got their face ripped off the rest of the day, right? So we always sit out the first 5 minutes. All right, after that, what happened? Well, the Maverick AI Pro flipped its script. We went from a red background and a down push candle, which we totally ignore, the first candle, which is this pink candle, and then we got a gray candle. Gray candles means indecision or reversal. I'm gonna give you a pro tip here. This is indecision gray. See all this over here? Look at this. Pre-market. This is minutes before the market opens. Minutes before the market opens. All these gray candles and you're going sideways. These are indecision. If you get a gray candle off the open, most likely it's a reversal. Okay, because there's no indecision. Again, a gray candle is indecision or reversal. All right? Indecision, 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 indecision. You're going right into the market open. And then if you get a gray candle, this is going to be a reversal because, again, there's no indecision when the market first opens. Okay, everybody's piling in. There's nobody confused, okay? Well, maybe, if you don't have the right indicators, you're confused or the right strategy. But this is strength and momentum. That's what this coloring is, strength and momentum. All right, so we open up, we ignore this candle. So this is we don't care about this candle, okay? I'm actually gonna draw an X on here. We never trade the first 5 minute candle. Then guess what? You got a gray candle, indecision or reversal, so this is a reversal. And then the Maverick AI Pro guided you all the way to like lunchtime. Okay, this couldn't have been a cleaner move. And again, I posted a video. We took a lot of this move yesterday. So green is your second strongest upside candle, and bright green is your strongest upside candle, okay? So gray is indecision or reversal. So this is an obvious reversal. This is 5 minutes into the market opening. There's nobody sitting on their hands and not sure where it's going, there's no indecision there. Green candle, second strongest up candle, and then bright green candles all the way up. Now, by the way, you got a confidence arrow here. 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 We had a little bit of a pullback here, and then you just kept getting these confidence arrows all the way up to lunchtime. I mean, this thing was screaming at you to get in, okay? But in a second, I want to show you how if you had a regular chart, you would have been so damn confused. All right, so the other thing we look at is the blue line. This blue line is the Maverick guide. And we go long when we're above the blue line, and you can see how that works out. And we go short when we're below the blue line. While we're here, let me just tell you, if you're new to our indicator, red background, red is your second strongest down candle, pink is your strongest down candle. If you see pink, it will most likely sink, okay? And my Maverick traders know what the heck I'm talking about because there's been plenty of them that have, had tremendous success emailing me going, hey Maverick, I got the pink candle, I just held on, like it's all good. So now you're probably thinking, well, but wait, you said if you see pink, it will most likely sink. You do not trade this first 5 minute bar. This is absolute manipulation. This is absolute everybody piling in and you have no idea where the market's going. Zero idea. That's my take on it, okay? And you can see how that would have worked out for you if you would have taken a short. If you see pink, it will most likely sink. Again, why does the Maverick AI Pro, built by traders, refined with artificial intelligence, what is it doing? If you've ever looked at a candle and you say, I don't know what's actually going on behind the candle, other than the size of it and the wicks, you really have no idea. You could judge it against trend and stuff. But I'm going to show you how the Maverick AI Pro just keeps you in. Because look at this. Down, 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 down. Oh, this would have been a green candle. Oh my gosh, we're reversing. We're going to head right back up. No, it's a red candle on the Maverick AI Pro. If you had a regular chart, this would have been a green candle. Boom, you just keep flushing down. These are huge moves on ES, folks. This pays $12.50 per tick. There's 4 ticks to $1, okay? This is like this move, 67.38 down to, oh, let's say you only took it down to here. Okay, that is let's see here, it's a $50 move. $50 move. That's an insane move. Like, think about that on ES, right? I'm doing the math for you. My iPhone won't open up my calculator. What did I say, $50? $50 move. That's 200 ticks. On ES, on one contract, that's a $2,500 move. Are you kidding me? And guess what? You would have stayed in a lot of this if you can, if you're experienced with our indicators. Why? Look at the blue line. We go short when we're below the blue line. Our blue line is our line in the sand, okay? Oh, well, the blue line's just flat right here. Yeah, this is 30 minutes before the market opens. Look at all these indecision candles. Gray, 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 gray. You had a green here, big deal. Gray. Like, and your Maverick guide is completely flat. You would never trade this, okay? So we go long when we're above the blue line. We go short when we're below the blue line, okay? Now, we don't just do that because that's silly. You don't just do it from one thing. But look, if you see pink, it will most likely sink. Oh, and we're below the blue line. Okay, take this thing all the way down. Take this thing all the way down. You get some gray candles, we ignore them because they're just indecision. Until we break this blue line, take it all the way down, right? Blue line, all the way up. And this is what happened yesterday. Okay, so let me just, again, replay yesterday and how this indicator could have totally kept you on the right side of the tracks. We flush down, we ignore this candle. We pop straight up with a gray candle. Oh, indecision or reversal. There's no indecision at the beginning of the market. Reversal. Boom, we fly up. We start getting the confidence arrow. Green candle. Bright green candle. We come back down. Guess what? On most people charts, red candle, right? Oh, no, we're going to flush right back down. What the hell? I was a dummy for taking a long. No, not if you had the Maverick AI Pro, because you're staying green. You're staying green this whole time. And then you're getting a bright green, building your confidence arrow. Boom, comes back up. We come up. Oh, no, we're reversing. Oh, no, this whole thing's going to come crashing down. No, you still have green candles. You're still above the blue line. Yeah, you had one retracement candle, big arrow, but big deal. And you could have taken this thing. Oh, my, this was a monster move. 97 all the way up to, this is almost a $100 move. That's crazy. Again, I just showed you what a $50 move would have paid, $2,500 per contract. You trade 2 contracts, boom, paid. Mortgage is paid, okay? But again, not financial advice. You got to do your own research. I'm not here to teach you how to trade. I just want to show you how our software, how our indicator works, okay? So again, real quick, because then I want to preview this this killer indicator that I want to show you guys that our lifetime members are going to get for free. When you're below the blue line, you go short. When you're above the blue line, you go long. That's our line in the sand. Red and hot pink candles are your strongest downside candle. Again, if you've ever looked at a candle and you don't know what's going on behind the scenes, just let the Maverick AI Pro tell you. If you see pink, it will most likely sink. Okay? Gray is indecision or reversal. Right 30 minutes before the market opens, total indecision. Right? We ignore the first candle of the day. We always ignore the first candle of the day. It means nothing. Block it out. Control yourself. Okay, that's just gambling. We flush up. Gray candle, reversal candle. And then we stay green and bright green all the way up, because in the background there are some crazy calculations going on to go, are we going up, are we going down, what is the strength of this candle, what is the momentum, what is the trend, it's crazy, okay? And it's coloring your candles to keep you on the right side of the track. By the way, the whole time you're above the Maverick guide, all right? All right, cool. Before I show you this other indicator, I just want to point out that the other indicator our lifetime members have is this Maverick Trender. It'll tell you the real-time trend. So right now the market's closed, so it says no trend. But these when it's pegged to the top of the screen, this is what you want to look at, okay? Here, I'm hiding a couple of charts because I want to show you something. But when it's pegged to the top, that shows strength and momentum. So just like look at these moves. The Maverick Trender kept you in all the way to lunchtime. It literally didn't give you any signal to just get out. If you would have just taken these flat tops, like look at this flat top from here to here, what is that? 27, 8, 27, $35 move. That's a $35 move on that. So $35 times 4 ticks times $12.50. That's a $1,700 move. So $1,750. $1,750 from this peak to this peak. You guys see where I'm looking right here? This peak to this peak, okay? $1,750 is the move. All right, so for any haters on the internet that say, oh, well, nobody gets the full move, which I absolutely agree with you, but honestly, go back and watch the trade from yesterday. We took so long. I mean, we stayed in this trade for a really long time. Even if you only took half of that, fine, you only got half the move. That's $875 a contract. That's crazy, okay? So look, from peak to peak, right? We wait till our Maverick Trender is put to the top. That shows strength and momentum. So where were you? Wasn't this candle? I would have loved to have grabbed this candle for this example, but you went up from here to here, okay? So what is that? That's 32, it's a $35 move. 35 times 4 times $12.50. Okay, wow, that's the same size move. That's crazy. $1,750 move. That's what that one contract of ES. Now, again, for the haters online. Nobody gets the full move, which again, I agree with. So I actually think that's just a smart comment and not any hate. That's take half of that, $875. Okay, shoot, take 25% of that. It's still almost a $450 trade. Okay, if you only got 25% of that move, it's just crazy. Let me show you one last one. Maverick Trender, from this to this. If you just traded the Maverick Trender, which I would not, you want to look at your Maverick AI Pro. You want to look at all your other indicators. Where did it stop? It stopped right there. Okay, so what's that move? 53 up to 88. 53. Okay, another $35 move. What the heck? That's crazy, right? That was three $35 moves that the Maverick Trender picked up. That's crazy. Okay, it's kind of a little spooky. But you know what? Institutions have their profit targets. Institutions have their goals and their targets, and maybe some big boys were just moving this thing at a $35 clip. Now, actually, I wasn't perfect though. Look at this. Like, you had some peaks over it, so it wasn't exactly a $35 move, but pretty close. That's pretty crazy. Anyway, $1,700 move, $1,700 move, $1,700 move. Absolutely insane. Okay, Maverick Trender, I would never trade without it. Okay, so as we're flushing up, guess what? Look, you're looking at it, and we're just stacking probability. Let me get rid of these drawings right here. Sorry, remove and remove. Okay, so what are we doing? We're flushing up. We got a green background. We got bright green candles. We're above the blue line, and we're pegged with the Maverick guide. The other thing that I can't show you because the market's closed, but those of you who watch the channel, go back and watch around the Maverick Multi-X. This is like trading with 5 traders. 5 traders across 6 time frames. They all vote on each time frame. So instead of having 6 charts on your screen, just have the Maverick Multi-X in a neat little box down here that it's like trading with 5 independent traders, and they're all voting on the time frame. So imagine being in a room with 5 other expert traders, and you're going, "Hey Bill, what do you think of the 1-minute chart?" "Bullish." "All right." "Hey Jim, what do you think of the 1-minute chart?" "Bullish." "Hey Mary, what do you think of the 1-minute chart?" "Bullish." "Okay." And you're like, "Oh crap, well Bill, Mary, Bobby," I can't remember all these names I just made up, but like they're all voting bullish, and they're all master traders. Oh, okay, I'm gonna jump in. I'm bullish, right? So this is a real-time indicator, so it's not going to move at all right now because it's the weekend. All right. So simple rules, and let me show you this new indicator, but simple rules, right? Red background, green background. Below the blue line, you flush straight down. Above the blue line, you flush straight up. If you see pink, it will most likely sink. Strength and momentum to the downside. All these confidence arrows pointing down. If you have bright green candles and green candles, you are going to flush up, right? Okay, I don't have a cute little saying for that one. If you see pink, it will most likely sink. We don't have one for our green candle, so some of my traders, hey, if you think of one, email it to me. I'm down, okay? By the way, before I show you this new indicator, I just want to welcome. God, we had so many folks join this week. It was so cool. And go watch the reviews, listen to the reviews. Oh man, I wish I had it up, but I just had somebody sign up. Was it yesterday? And they already passed like 3 evaluations or something like that. It was on the comments. But anyway, just amazing people, amazing community. Okay, so you got that? Great. Let me show you this other indicator if I can, okay? And I'm gonna zoom this all the way up. I'm just gonna lose the Maverick AI Pro for a second. That's our flagship indicator though. We never trade without it. Let me show the market open, okay? So your market opened right here, okay? Are you guys all with me? You flush straight down. I'm gonna show you this new indicator and how it can be a game changer, and I'm crushing it with the Maverick AI Pro. I use it with all our other indicators, okay? So see this candle? It flushed straight down, okay? We ignore this candle. This is the first candle I just showed you. And then if you just had green and red candles, look what would have happened, okay? You would have pushed up. Now you're really confused because you're like, oh crap, we just flushed down. I took a short, I got stopped out. Now we're coming right back to where we started. You don't want to jump in, right? Because you never jump in going all the way down, all the way up. You're like, okay, now where are we gonna go? Okay, now where are we gonna go? Which, by the way, the Maverick AI Pro showed you a reversal candle. Yeah, let's do that. Let me do split real quick. Okay, so we flushed down, you ignore it. You came up, now you're like, oh crap, we're just back where we started. I'm confused. Where's the trend? Well, the Maverick AI Pro said reversal, reversal. We break above the Maverick guide and we're off to the races. Here, you're like, you're up, maybe you make some money, and then you're like, oh crap, red candle. I knew we were flushing down. Now we're just going sideways. I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna get out because we're just going sideways, and I got 3 red candles out of 5 candles of sidewaysness, right? Nope. Maverick AI Pro kept you in the whole time. Maverick AI Pro actually gave you a confidence arrow right before this red candle. My traders, we knew to stay in because we had a confidence arrow to the upside and still a green candle, and we're still above the Maverick guide. Everybody else, what did they see? Confidence arrow, the next candle, guess what it was? A red candle. Oh, I'm out, we're going down, right? And then we flushed up. Okay, we flushed up the rest of the day and we were above the Maverick guide the whole way. Well, I've been using 2 charts on my screen. I've been using the Maverick guide and this other one. This is called, folks, let me show you this. This is called the Maverick Bear Bull. Okay, the Maverick Bear Bull. My lifetime members, you guys are going to get this coming up here soon. We just finished the programming for TradingView last night. And we'll get you authorized and everything like that. You don't have to email us. We'll let you know. But look at this. Market open was here. You flushed down. And we started to come up. The bears were actually still rocking here. And I don't want to get into a long explanation of why that is, but the indicator picked up on it. And then, guess what? We were off to the races, folks. This is showing you, it's called Bear Bull because it is showing who's in charge. Who is in charge? And you can't just see that from a candle. That's silliness. This is looking at price valuation. This is looking at order flow. This is looking at so much stuff. Look at this thing. From the open, you flushed down, you came back up. We always ignore that first candle. And look, you popped above this cloud and you stayed green all the way to lunch. And you never broke the cloud. And I want to point out choppiness straight across. See this? If you had a regular chart, you would have gone, oh, we're going down. Oh, no, wait, we're going up. Oh, we're going down. Oh, no, wait, we're going up. Oh, I got another red candle. Out of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sideways candles, you had 3 red candles. Well, look what you had on the Bear Bull. You knew the bulls were still in charge. You could have stayed in it straight across the whole sideways action. We never broke the cloud and we had green candles the whole way. Look how powerful that is. Then you come up and you're like, oh, we're going long. This is beautiful. And maybe you made some money. I hope you did. And then guess what you had? Look, let me stretch this out for you. Then you came up and you're like, oh, doji candle. Oh my gosh, another one. Oh, now we're going down. Red candle. Get out. And then guess what? We flushed up the whole rest of the day all the way up to lunchtime. So many people got faked out on this retracement. You never broke the Bear Bull cloud and you just kept going up and going up and going up all the way to lunchtime. Absolute clarity. Look at this chart where it just whipsaws you around with green and red candles. And now, look at that. Just look at it, would ya? Look at this. I mean, here's your opening. We ignore it. But bears were actually still in charge here, even though we're flushing up, but that's a long explanation of why. And then look, fine, wait, get your confirmation candle. And you could have this whole sideways action, you could have stayed in. This retracement, you could have stayed in, and it just flushed up because it makes it simple and it's giving you insights which you'd need so many indicators and so much data points to figure out, and you can't figure that out on the fly. Let this indicator do it, okay? Remember that flush down? Look at this beautiful flush down all the way down. Let me see if I can pull up our, look at this thing, okay? Down, 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 beautiful, up, green candle, oh, doji, oh my God, oh, we're gonna reverse. No, we're gonna continue. Oh, I got a green candle, we're reversing, I'm getting out. Oh, no, we're coming down. No, we're reversing, I'm getting out. No, oh no, we're reversing, I'm getting out. No. Like, this is like psychological warfare of green and red candles. But look how crystal clear this guy is, right? Straight down under the cloud. And it's reading who's in charge, the bears or the bulls. And why is it named bear bull? Because a lot of people usually put the bull first, because I really like taking shorts. That's my technical reason for naming the indicator that. I really like taking shorts. But go back and watch YouTube yesterday. We only got in on 3 micros because it was a Friday, and I hate giving money back on a Friday. And man, we took this sucker up a ways. So anyway, my lifetime members, you guys are going to get the bear bull. That's your quick little Friday recap for you. Okay, and I got one other goodie for my lifetime members coming up here. So listen, if you want clear vision on your charts, if you want edge in the market, if you just want to look at your chart and not have to look at 10,000 screens and 10,000 indicators and trying to make sense of all of it, that's why we build our indicators where it colors the background, it colors the candles. It's just like at a glance, you just know, right? If you want clear vision of your charts, come check us out. Not financial research, not financial advice. Do your own research is what I mean. Come read what our traders are saying, okay? Don't take my word for it. Come read what they are saying. Come read the reviews. MaverickIndicators.com. That's MaverickIndicators.com. This is probably going to be one of the last weeks that you're going to be able to get this price for the lifetime membership, because the price is definitely 100% going up. These are way too powerful of indicators to be selling them for what we are, licensing them for what we are, and the Maverick lifetime bundle. I mean, you're already getting $1,500 worth of indicators for free if you sign up for the lifetime, which one of them is the Maverick Trender, this guy down here, which I will never, ever trade without. And the only way to get this indicator, which I just showed you 3 $1,700 moves in a row, which is just crazy on a Friday, just shows you how the market works, right? Like who's actually in charge and how it's already mapped out. But anyway, the only way to get the Maverick Trender is to be a lifetime member. The only way to get this bear bull indicator is to be a lifetime member. And I mean, like the results speak for itself, right? Okay. So again, come check us out. Grab this insane sale we're doing right now, because the price will go up, because I'm going to be adding the bear bull to the lifetime membership, and I can't just keep adding all these free goodies and unfortunately not change the price. So we do have overhead and all that stuff. So so come check us out. Come get clear vision on your charts. We would love to help you crush it. MaverickIndicators.com. That's MaverickIndicators.com. All right. Be well and go crush it.